What's good, everybody? It's your boy Mikey Prince, aka Kid with Game, and welcome to Hoop Nerds. And we have finally made it to the NBA playoffs. The NBA playoffs starts Saturday, guys. So what I'm going to do for this short video, I want to do real quick here, is I'm going to give my quick predictions on the first round of the playoffs. Who's getting swept? Who's gonna be the underdogs? Who's gonna come away with a steal? So we're gonna go straight into it. We're not gonna do enough of this chit chatting and all that, and we're gonna go right in. We're gonna start with the Eastern Conference first. And first up on the Eastern Conference, we have the Toronto Raptors versus the Washington Wizards. Now, this is, to me, gonna be a long series. I actually have this going to 7 games. I think this is gonna be a good 7-game series matchup, but I am going to give it to the Toronto Raptors on this one. I will say the Toronto Raptors will beat the Washington Wizards in 7. Just, the Raptors are who they are. We always have high hopes for them. They usually don't live up to the high expectations during playoff time. As a number 1 seed, you hope they could go far, but I still don't see them just breezing through any of these rounds. So definitely 7-game series against the Raptors. Moving on to the Cavs and Pacers. This one's just the Cavs, clean sweep, 4-0. Maybe Pacers might get one at home, but clean sweep. Not even going to talk about it. Moving on. Sixers and Heat. This to me is one of the most exciting first round matchups to watch in the East. I think this one is going to be a battle. I think they're really going to go when you have this Heat team, this veteran Heat team leading the way with Dwayne Wade. Hassan Whiteside is going to be amazing. You have the 76ers with these young players and this great talent in Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. I think it's going to be a straight dogfight between these two, and I do have the 76ers advancing to the second round, and they are going to beat the Heat, and I'm going to say they're going to do it in 6 games. It will be a 6-game series. 76ers will come away on top. And to round off the East in the first round, we have the number 2 seed in the Boston Celtics versus the number 7 seed in the Milwaukee Bucks. The Celtics, no Gordon Hayward, no Kyrie Irving. We know this already, which is why I think this one will be another 7-game series between these two. Obviously, we know even without Kyrie how great this Celtics team has been playing and how well they can play well together. But I think Giannis and the talent of him with Eric Bledsoe and Jabari Parker, Chris Middleton, I think that they just have what it takes to just at the end of the game to really win for them. And I do think that the Milwaukee Bucks will upset the Boston Celtics, advance to the second round, but they're going to do it in 7 games. So it's not going to be an easy one. It's not going to be a simple battle. They will fight for it. That's the first round for the East. Those are my predictions. Let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree with my predictions. Let me know who you got and how many games. And we're going to move on to the Western Conference. Now this one, I think every matchup in here is going to be exciting. They're all going to be fun to watch. We're going to start right off the bat with the Houston Rockets versus the Timberwolves. I think this is a matchup you do not want to miss when you have the big 3 of the Timberwolves versus the MVP James Harden, the Chris Paul, just that crazy team of the Houston Rockets. I do have the Houston Rockets coming out of this one, but it will be a fight, and I'm going to say they're going to do it in 6 games. I think the Timberwolves could definitely win 2 games, probably 2 at home, maybe even steal 1 on the road, but they will definitely close out the Timberwolves in 6 games. Moving on, we're going to talk about OKC versus the Utah Jazz. Now this one is, to me, is also going to be a great matchup to watch, just to watch this roller coaster season that OKC's been having with their big 3, still trying to figure things out together. They made it to the playoffs. Now they have an even huge journey to go through with these playoffs, going up against a young Utah Jazz team being led by Donovan Mitchell, who you already know is my favorite rookie this season. I can't wait to see what playoff Donovan Mitchell will do. Unfortunately, they will fall short to OKC, and I'm going to say OKC is going to win this in 5 games. Look, Utah's a great team, and we know OKC's been struggling. I just don't see them going to struggle with a young Utah Jazz team come playoff time. I think the veteranship of a Paul George, Carmelo Anthony, even Mr. Triple Double Russell Westbrook is just going to be too much for them. So I am giving Utah one game at home. I think they could win game 4 so that they can avoid a sweep, but I am going to say that OKC will wrap this up in 5 games. Moving on, we're going to go Portland Trail Blazers versus the Pelicans. This is a tough one. I think this one might be one of the most exciting matchups to watch in the Western Conference, just because you have two teams that aren't championship teams. They're being matched up in the first round. They're going to battle. It kind of reminds me of last year's Boston Celtics and Wizards matchup, where they just really went at it back and forth. I think we're gonna see that in this one. I think what's really good about this matchup is I think the Pelicans, Anthony Davis, we get to see his second time going to the playoffs, so you know he wants to prove himself. You know he's gonna go ahead and get his points. He's gonna do his thing. He does have a lot of help this year, especially with veteran guys like Rondo, who really is a game changer, who almost beat the Celtics last year with the Chicago Bulls. So with that being said, I do think that the Pelicans can beat the Trailblazers, and I think this one is also going to go to a 7-game series. This is going to be a back and forth battle, and I do have the Pelicans winning this, and I think they can beat the Trailblazers in a 7-game series, and that is my prediction for them. And to close things out for the first round of the playoffs, we have the Golden State Warriors and the San Antonio Spurs. Yes, San Antonio Spurs do not have Kawhi Leonard. Yes, the Golden State Warriors will not have Stephen Curry for the first round, but they're still going to sweep the San Antonio Spurs. I'm sorry, Spurs fans. We know Spurs have this long history where you can never count them out in the playoffs. They're never being talked about during the playoffs, and then they come out of nowhere. They have a great season. They have an even better playoffs, and we've been seeing this a million times already from them. But this year, they just don't have what it takes. They've just been battling with injuries. The Kawhi Leonard hurt them. LaMarcus Aldridge has really been their true powerhouse player that they have. And I think that the Warriors, yes, they do lose Stephen Curry, and I think the Stephen Curry thing might hurt them later on in these playoffs, depending on how that situation goes. But even without Stephen Curry, this Warriors team has what it takes to beat the Spurs, and I honestly can't see the Spurs team winning one game against the Warriors in the first round of the playoffs. So that's going to be a clean sweep for me. Warriors 4 games taking out the Spurs, and that is my Western Conference first round predictions. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you agree with this? Do you not agree? Who do you have? Let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. Doesn't matter. And if you're new to the channel, you like what I do here, this is called Hoop Nerds, where all I do is talk nothing but basketball. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, be part of the Hoop Nerds family. As always, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the playoff weekend. I'll see you on the next one. Nothing but love. Later.